All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. It is MLM Monday, so it's time for another network marketing tip. And this one is all about how to get the most production out of a networking meeting. You know, you go to those, meetups, those networking meetings, but how to get the most production out of them, even if you're an introvert. Now, I actually just did a video that I released it last week as far as you're watching this, but I recorded it literally, I don't know, like 3 minutes ago, and it's about how to work a room even if you're an introvert. But this one was more, for networking meetings, more for business, all right? And so before I get into the content, what I invite you to do is this. I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. It is an easy way, and it's also a simple way for you to support my blog and my channel, and it's absolutely free. Now, if you haven't seen that other video about how to work a room if you're an introvert, then I invite you to watch that, because I'm going to be referencing that in this video. I'll even leave a link in the description of this video so that you can find it easier. But basically, when you're at a networking meeting, you want to introduce yourself, build that rapport, all right? Do those two things. Introduce yourself, build that rapport, and then you move on to the next step. And by the way, the introducing yourself and building rapport, I talk about that in that other video, and it's really simple, especially if you're an introvert. Once you build a little bit of rapport, then I use Bob Burg's questions, and I forgot what the book's called. Oh man, now I can't even remember. But basically, Bob Burg, he's a master of networking, and I'll make sure to put the title of that book in the video, because it just escapes my mind. But he has these 10 networking questions, and I've picked 2 of them that really worked well. And once you find out what they do, because that's part of the building rapport, you ask them, well, how did you get into that? How did you become a mechanic? I don't know if you hear that bell. How did you become a mechanic, or how did you get into being a doctor? You know how? And the cool thing about that is most people, they have a good story on why they get started in their current profession, and they'll tell you a little bit. And then you follow that up with, because you've already built some rapport, you follow that up with an amazing question. And basically it works like this. You ask them, okay, cool, I understand that you're a mechanic or you're a realtor, whatever it is. How would I know if I'm talking to your perfect client so I can refer them to you? And they're going to tell you how. And then you collect their business card. And the cool thing about this is that it's not about giving out your business card. It's making sure you collect their business card so that you can follow up with them later. A lot of people, when they're at networking meetings, they want to push their product. They want to push their opportunity. They want to push whatever they're doing. Flip the script. Collect the business cards and then follow up with those people later. And they're going to remember you because you've asked them about their profession. You've asked them about their perfect client. And what's cool is that, let's say you're talking to a realtor and he says, I specialize in this area of town. And then as you're networking on that same night, you talk to someone that wants to move in that same area of town as that realtor. It's a perfect client. If you meet the perfect client for someone that you just meet, you introduce them. Instead of saying, hey, you gotta meet Bob the realtor, he's like a specialist in that area. So you know what, there's someone I want you to meet, and introduce them. Say, hey Bob, this is Jane. Jane, this is Bob. Jane wants to buy a house in the beaches, and you know what, you just told me that you're a specialist with that. You guys need to get together. So what will happen later, you already have Bob's business card. What will happen later when you follow up with Bob is that he's going to remember you. He's going to say, hey, that's that cool guy that introduced me to someone. So that way, when you deliver your message, all right, they're more open to listening to it. And the message, it could just be a qualifying question. Hey Bob, you know what, just want to catch up with you. Didn't have time to chat with you as much as I'd like to at that meetup event, but are you at all open to creating some extra income outside of being a realtor? And either the answer is yes or the answer is no. If the answer is yes, keep going with the conversation, point them to a tool that'll do a lot of the selling and telling for you. If the answer is no, just politely dismiss them. You've made a friend, and you could always move forward from there, all right? So I trust you got some great value out of this. I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. If you want to see more videos like this, go over to my blog. It's KennySantos.com. You could even put your name and email in and get an awesome audio and grow in your business. So remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only got to do 2 things about that. We got to recognize those miracles, and then, of course, we got to accept them. All right, take care and create a great day.